And turning to the latest on the government shutdown, the Supreme Court has issued an emergency order blocking the full payments of food stamps benefits. That affects 42 million people who use SNAP. And for the first time since the shutdown started, the Senate will work through the weekend in an attempt to reach a deal to reopen the government. As CBS News Miami's Cristian Benavides reports, the stalemate is also having an impact on air travel.
At the 11th hour, the Supreme Court halted a court order requiring the federal government to fund food assistance. Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson issued the order in response to an emergency appeal by the Trump administration, which has so far refused to dip into its reserves to fund food assistance. Jackson wrote the lower court should deal with the matter swiftly. Janelle Daniels of New Jersey has suffered. SNAP ran out of funds last week.
It's hard to try to depend on other people to help you. I'm such a very independent, I try to help anybody else in need the best way I can, and it's very hard for me to ask for help.
It comes as air travel has been snarled by the shutdown. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy issued an emergency order for airlines to cut 10% of their flights at 40 major airports due to surging air traffic controllers' sick calls occurring with little warning as they work without pay due to the shutdown.
We see more incursions on tarmacs throughout the country. And we have more complaints from pilots about stress from air traffic controllers and more complaints about the lack of responsiveness from controllers.
This is a reasonable offer.
On Friday, Democrats said they'd be willing to reopen the government if Republicans agreed to extend for another year tax credits for the Affordable Care Act.
The Democrats have gone, they're crazy.
But Republicans are holding firm that the government should reopen before any negotiations take place. Cristian Benavides, CBS News.